Greetings to everyone who is watching this video. Here we will take a detailed look at how to download, install and run projects that illustrate how C3D Vision model methods work. To get started, you need to download the distribution package from the server. To do this, in the address bar of any browser, type c3d-sd-scon-ru and enter the system by typing the username and a password. We go into the Vision folder and select the latest compiled revision. This directory contains several folders, including C3D Vision documentation folder, library configuration folder, as well as an archive of examples and 2 text files containing supporting information. We will download configuration for Visual Studio 2015 for 64-bit systems. Also, we download an examples archive that contains the source code of projects. Downloaded archives must be unpacked into a folder. To do this, create the test app directory on the C drive. Then, unpack the examples archive into a directory with the name examples and the archive with the library configurations into the current directory. Thus, we got 3 directories here: examples, kernel and vision. To compile and run most of the C3D Vision projects, you will need the Qt libraries installed on your computer. You can download the installer on the official website. Please note that while installing the Qt libraries, you will also need to specify the Visual Studio configuration that you will use. We choose the configuration of Visual Studio 2015 for 64-bit systems. Generate projects with the CMake program. To do this, in the first window of the program, enter the path to the examples directory in the folder we created. And in the second window, we add the name build to this path for the directory in which projects will be generated. Choose Visual Studio configuration and start the project generation. You will see an error while generating the project. It is due to the fact that the CMake program could not find the path to the Qt library. In order to fix the error, you need to add the variable CMake system prefix path and specify the path to the CMake directory of the Qt library installed on your computer. Run the project generation again and make sure that the path required by the program found. Project generation completed. Compile the generated projects in the Visual Studio. After the compilation is complete, we can start any of the compiled projects. In order to start a project, you need to set it as a startup. Let's run the cube. This application displays a cube. We can rotate and move it. Let's start Viewer project. This application contains a window in which we can open any model of the C3D format. We can rotate and move this model. Let's run a couple of projects using Qt libraries. To do this, set the project Startup, and then you will find an error. To run this project, you must have Qt libraries in the launch directory. Let's copy these libraries from the installation folder. We will need only 3 libraries: Qt Core, Qt GUI, and Qt Widgets. Libraries with the postfix D we will copy to the debug folder. The other 3 libraries we will copy to the release folder. Of course, you will not need to copy these libraries if you added the path to them in the Windows environment variables. After copying the libraries, the projects start successfully. C3D Vision projects demonstrate the application of model methods. When starting projects, in the application window you can see the description of the example and the visual implementation of the methods. Let's summarize. In this video, we looked at how to download, install, and run projects, illustrating the work of the methods of the C3D Vision model. Thank you for your attention.